device. It's an Android Wear watch. It's quite affordable at €199, yet still packs some great features such as built-in GPS. So we're going to get it unboxed, get it all set up, and show you exactly what you can expect. First of all, we absolutely love the boxes. We unbox so many things here on Rakumbu. It's nice to see something a little bit different and quirky. It's got all the old melted clocks on the go on the front. Just pull off the lid, and there we have it, the TicWatch S in all of its glory. Let's just get it out of this box. And then we have the TicWatch S. Just going to stick that aside for a second and just check out what else is in the box. It's not a massive amount, if I recall correctly, from the TicWatch E. So obviously you get your charging cable. It's actually a proprietary charger, as you'd expect, just like most smartwatches. So as you can see there, pretty simple and straightforward. It's just a sort of a connector dock, and that just snaps onto the side of the TicWatch S, and it dangles there nicely. And as you can see, pretty strong connection as well, always handy. And that is basically your lot in this very elaborate box. I don't know where you got all this. So you also get a manual, of course. And you also get some silica gel to feed to next door's annoying yappy dog. Disclaimer, do not feed to next door's yappy dog as much as you want to. So as you can see, quite a snazzy design. This is the Glacier model, all white, obviously. You can also pick it up in a couple of the different hues. You can pick it up in the Knight model, which is black. That's Knight with a K as well, so like the Black Knight out of Monty Python, I guess. And you can also get it in Aurora, which is a neon green version, basically. So if you want to get spotted wherever you roam, maybe you've got a small child you want to slap it on, you'll never be able to lose them in a crowd, that's for sure. We quite like the plain white Glacier model. It's very nice and clean. As you can see, quite a funky Jutton bezel bit here, which houses the power button. Nothing at the moment. We'll just have a quick whiz around the rest of the design, and then I'll get it all set up later on. So it's IP67 water resistant as well, so you give it a full-on Duncan. You can take it swimming with you, whatever you fancy doing, and it will be none the wiser. Basically, all good. It's nice and light as well. So similar to the TicWatch E in that respect as well. Around the sort of 40 gram mark. I think it's 46 grams. So it certainly feels nice and light. You won't barely feel it when it's on your wrist. As you see, quite chunky, of course, as with most modern smartwatches still, unless you get one of the really more expensive premium ones. There you go. I've got quite spindly wrists, and it doesn't look absolutely ridiculous on me, so that's always a bonus. Unfortunately, you can't actually change the straps, and there's a perfectly good reason for that. The GPS is actually built into the straps, so unlike the TicWatch E, you can't replace them with a different model, different colour, if you fancy changing up the design. And also, if you flip it around to the bottom, you see it does have a heart rate sensor built into it as well. It's also got the usual accelerometer, gyroscope, and as I mentioned before, the built-in GPS too, and full vibration function. Hooray! So I'm going to get this charging up, and then we can go through the full setup process and check it out in action. Okay, so the TicWatch is charged, and as you can see, ready to rock. So just tap to begin. We shall do that. So it'll just be the standard setup process. What you need to do is download the WearOS by Google app onto your Android phone, or iPhone also supports it now as well. And let's just get that on the go here. So as you can see, WearOS by Google, start setup, and then link with WearOS. As you can see, the TicWatch SO566 has been spotted. So let's just give that a little tap. Connecting to the TicWatch SO566. There you go. Would like to connect. Just hit pair. And then hopefully, there we go, connected. So now the two will communicate, and the watch is obviously checking for updates, so that'll take a little bit of time. And you're all set. Hooray, we are good to go. So through the app itself, as you can see, you've got usual functionality. You can change the watch face, for instance, the default one. It's pretty snazzy, but you might want to do something a little bit different. You can also change all the settings, such as your notification alerts, what else you got here? Calendar settings, Google Assistant settings, all that kind of stuff as well. And if you dive into the advanced functionality, as you can see, tilt to wake screen, you can turn that off if it's constantly going on when you don't want it to, all that sort of stuff. And once you're actually all booted up and ready to go, you'll notice it's your standard Android Wear OS interface. So drag down from the top of the screen to change the brightness levels, dive into your settings. You've got lots of customization on the go in there. So for instance, you can set up various gestures, tilt to wake, and other wrist gestures. If we head back out of that, connectivity, you've got full Wi-Fi and Bluetooth access in there. You can turn on a bit of OK Google action if you want to get some voice assistance on the go, all the rest of it. If you drag up instead, then you get into your notifications, which show you all this stuff. So for instance, we've already got an update waiting, we'll get that installed. And you can just get rid of anything you don't want with a quick swipe away. Or you can dive right to the bottom and just hit clear all, and that gets rid of all of them in one file swoop. This side mounted power button actually doubles as an apps tray of sorts. You just give that a tap and you've got access to all of your apps right there, so you can dive into a workout, you can download some more apps directly via the Play Store, and so on and so forth. That screen is actually a 1.4-inch OLED display with a 400 by 400 pixel resolution, so it's nice and sharp, quite punchy and quite bright as well, so that'll definitely do the job. Actually running the show, it's a MediaTek processor, 1.2 GHz dual core I believe it is, and it's not exactly the fastest chipset in the world, and it's only backed by half a gig of RAM as well, but so far, touch wood, seems to be holding up quite well. Just tap into an app, so for instance Fit Workout, as you can see it loads up relatively nippily. And so you shouldn't be hanging around too long waiting for stuff to happen. And you also get 4 gigs of storage for the likes of additional apps and also media as well if you want to play a bit of Bluetooth music on the go. And stuffed inside this chunky monkey is a 300 mAh battery, so hopefully you should get a couple of days of battery life like TicWatch reckons. And that, in a very brief nutshell, is the TicWatch S. As I say, €199 now. Quite a nice, sort of snazzy, certainly unique design. We like some of the extra effects, such as the snazzy watch face. The fact that it's got the likes of the built-in GPS and everything for that price point is pretty good as well. So let us know what you think in the comments below.